Namaste, I am Dr. Shashikala Rao and I welcome you to this session. Today, my topic is the Dasha Sandhi in Vimshotri Dasha system. Vedic astrology is based on the theory of karma. Sanchita karma is the cumulative total of karma from previous births. We experience a specific karma from Sanchita karma in this lifetime. The specific karma to be experienced in this life is called prarabdha karma. If a person's birth chart is a static snapshot of prarabdha karma, then the dasha system indicates the dynamic nature of prarabdha karma. We could say that the dasha system is a cosmic clock that dictates when specific seeds of past karma will blossom into living experience. Dasha is a clock of destiny. Dasha Kala shows when prarabdha karma is scheduled to operate. Dasha Kala indicates the timing of the events. When unseen events can happen or the results of past karma in the present life. The birth chart shows what is promised in our life, while the Dasha Kala indicates when it happens and how we will experience it. Maharishi Parashara mentioned many Dasha systems, and according to him, Vimshotri Dasha is considered the supreme in Kali Yuga. Vimshotri Dasha is very simple and easy to use. It is free from complicated conditions. This Vimshotri Dasha system is based on the nakshatra. This is called Udu Dasha. There is 9 planets Mahadashas in Vimshotri Dasha cycle. Each planet is assigned a specific Mahadasha period. Mahadasha periods of planets are not equal in Vimshotri Mahadasha system. Here you can see the Mahadasha periods of the 9 planets in this table. Mahadasha period of each planet is different. Each planet has a specific Mahadasha period. Mahadasha period of each planet is fixed and Mahadasha order is also fixed in Vimshotri Mahadasha system. Here you can see planets Mahadasha order and Mahadasha period of 9 planets. Ketu is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Ashwini, Maka and Mula nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Ketu is 7 years. Venus is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Bharani, Purva Palguni and Purvashada nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Venus is 20 years. Sun is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Kritika, Uttara Palguni and Uttarashada nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Sun is 6 years. Moon is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Rohini, Hasta and Shravana nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Moon is 10 years. Mars is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Mrigashira, Chitra, Dhanishta nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Mars is 7 years. Rahu is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Aridra, Swati and Shatabisha nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Rahu is 18 years. Jupiter is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Punarvasu, Vishaka and Purvabhadra nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Jupiter is 16 years. Saturn is the Mahadasha lord and nakshatra lord of Pushya, Anuradha and Uttarabhadra nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Saturn is 19 years. Mercury is the Mahadasha Lord and Nakshatra Lord of Ashlesha, Jeshta and Revati Nakshatra. The Mahadasha period of Mercury is 17 years. In Vimshotri Dasha, if we consider Ketu Mahadasha is the first Dasha, then next Mahadasha is Venus, followed by Sun Mahadasha, Moon Mahadasha, Mars Mahadasha, Rahu Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, Saturn Mahadasha and Mercury Mahadasha in order. So, all the Dasha will come in order. In Vimshotri Dasha system, the position of moon in the birth chart is the basis for the determination of Janma Nakshatra and Janma Rashi. The starting dasha is determined based on the longitude of the moon at the time of birth. The Janma Nakshatra indicates the starting dasha of the Vimshotri Mahadasha. From this table, identify the Nakshatra Lord corresponding to the Janma Nakshatra. Let us assume that the birth Nakshatra of a child is Vishaka Nakshatra and the Lord of Vishaka Nakshatra is Jupiter. Therefore, the starting Vimshotri Mahadasha of the child is Jupiter Dasha. As per this table, the Mahadasha period of Jupiter is 16 years. Dasha order depends upon the Janma Nakshatra of the child. After completing one Dasha period, another Dasha period starts in order. The Jupiter Mahadasha followed by Saturn Mahadasha, Mercury Mahadasha, Ketu Mahadasha, Venus Mahadasha, Sun Mahadasha and all Dasha will come in order. Similarly, if the birth nakshatra of a child is Rohini Nakshatra and the Lord of Rohini Nakshatra is Moon, therefore the starting Vimshotri Mahadasha of the child is Moon Dasha. As per this table, the duration of Moon Mahadasha is 10 years. The Moon Mahadasha followed by Mars Mahadasha, Rahu Mahadasha, Jupiter Mahadasha, Saturn Mahadasha, Mercury Mahadasha and Ketu Mahadasha, Venus Mahadasha. So, all the Mahadasha come in order. In Vimshotri Dasha, we have 9 Mahadasha periods. Mahadasha period of Ketu is 7 years. Mahadasha period of Venus is 20 years. Mahadasha period of Sun is 6 years. Mahadasha period of Moon is 10 years. Mahadasha period of Mars is 7 years. Mahadasha period of Rahu is 18 years. Mahadasha period of Jupiter is 16 years. Mahadasha period of Saturn is 19 years. Mahadasha period of Mercury is 17 years. This is about the Dasha period in Vimshotri Dasha. Please note, if a child is born on any one of these planets Mahadasha, child may not experience the maximum starting Mahadasha period of the planet. Therefore, it is necessary to calculate the balance of Dasha of the planet at the time of birth. The longitude of the moon at the time of birth is the basis for calculating the balance of the planet's Mahadasha. Dasha acts as Disha. Disha means direction. It defines the course of our life path. In astrology, the two words Dasha and Disha have a very deep connection. Dasha is like navigator of life's journey, no matter how strong the planets are in our horoscope. Their full effect is not achieved until the Dasha of that planet arrives. Dasha determines the direction in which we should move at that particular time. An astrologer can help a person why certain challenges, difficult times come and when favorable times come by understanding the planetary Dasha periods. This empowers the person to face difficulties with awareness rather than despair. The Dasha changing itself shows us the right direction as to when we should achieve success, when to face challenges and when to remain calm. The right Dasha can give the right direction to a life that was going the wrong way. A dasha explains the physical, mental, social, and environmental condition at a particular time in a native's life. Change in Mahadasha in the native's chart can influence every walk of life, may indicate changes in their life situation and life conditions, which may be assessed according to the configuration of the planets in the birth chart. When there is a change in Mahadasha, we may experience a change in our thoughts. When a particular planetary Mahadasha begins, our thoughts and interests change according to the nature of that planet. For example, when Jupiter Dasha comes, our mind is inclined towards knowledge, spiritual, and religious thought. But when Venus Dasha comes, our mind is inclined towards material comforts, material pleasures, and art. To explain this, I will take a simple example. An individual undergoes natural seasonal changes such as spring, summer, autumn, and winter. But it affects the human lifestyle, daily routine. Our bodies naturally have to adapt to clothing choice, dietary habits, daily routine work. To adjust to the temperature variation and change in environment, this may impact our immunity and metabolism throughout the year. When the season change, our body need to certain time to adjust to the nature. Everyone will have their own unique experience in facing difficult to adjust to the seasons. Just like the change of seasons, we can see changes in the dasha period as well. A dasha period brings personal transformation. Change is a necessary part of life. Time alters our lifestyle, introduces us to new experience, and brings new lessons defined by the planets in our birth chart. Without change, there would be no life at all, as our lives are constantly filled with transitions or transformation. Dasha system helps us in pre-warning for pre-arming us to balance our life. In Vimshotri Dasha, we have 9 Mahadasha periods. While changing from one Mahadasha to another Mahadasha, the Dasha Sandhi period will be there. The Sandhi Kala is a transition period. This phase is unstable when one cycle ends and another cycle begins. Dasha Sandhi is the transitional phase between two major planetary Mahadasha periods. Dasha Sandhi is the overlapping period when one planetary Mahadasha is ending and a new Mahadasha is beginning. Much like a shift in seasons. During this period, the outgoing planet's influence slowly decreases while the incoming planet's energy begins to activate. During this Sandhi Kala, planet can cause temporary life turbulence, sudden changes, confusion, brings mixed results, instability, or major life changes before the new planetary energy fully stabilizes. In Vimshotri Dasha, we have 9 Mahadasha periods, and therefore we will have 9 Mahadasha Sandhi Kala. These are the 9 Mahadasha Sandhi Kala. Out of 9 Mahadasha Sandhi Kala, we consider 3 Mahadasha Sandhi Kala are important. They are Shukraditya Mahadasha Sandhi Kala, Kuja Rahu Mahadasha Sandhi Kala, Rahu Brihaspati Mahadasha Sandhi Kala. Now we get a question. Why these 3 Dasha Sandhi Kala are considered important? We know each planet has their own significance based on their energies. If the symbolic energies of 2 planets harmonize and work well together, they are considered friends. Conversely, if the planets represent conflicting karakatva, they are considered enemies. Here, the three sets of planets are considered natural enemies. In the Vimshottri Dasha system, the Venus Mahadasha, which lasts for 20 years, is immediately followed by the Sun Mahadasha, which lasts for 6 years. The transition from Venus Mahadasha to Sun Mahadasha marks one of the most prominent shift in a person's astrological timeline, often bringing significant life changes because the Karakattvas of Venus and the Sun are distinctly different. They are considered natural enemy planets in astrology. Venus represents material comforts, relationships, and feminine energy, whereas the Sun represents the soul, authority, and masculine energy. During the 20 years of Venus Mahadasha, one is influenced by material comfort, artistic pursuits, love, tenderness, ease, pleasure, material growth, and relationship harmony. When shifting from Venus Mahadasha to Sun Mahadasha, one comes under the influence of the Sun. The focus shifts from personal comfort to taking responsibility, power, dominance, ego, leadership, discipline, fame, public recognition, popularity, status, progress, respect, spirituality. Because Venus and the Sun represents opposing energies in astrology, the transition from Venus Mahadasha to Sun Mahadasha can bring sudden changes, health issues, eye problems, heart related complications. It can also lead to business losses, relationship difficulties, marital conflicts, or even divorce. Shifting from the influence of Venus to that of the Sun can cause significant discomfort. Therefore, Shukra Aditya Dasha Sandhi Shanti is recommended toward the end of Venus Mahadasha and before the start of Sun Mahadasha. This Shanti Homa is performed to ease the transition and to seek blessings for overall health, prosperity, and peace of mind. In the Vimshottri Dasha system, the transition from Mars Mahadasha, which lasts for 7 years, to Rahu Mahadasha, which lasts for 18 years, is one of the most volatile and highly intensity Dasha Sandhi period. The transition from Mars Mahadasha to Rahu Mahadasha marks one of the most prominent shift in a person's astrological timeline, often bringing significant life changes because the Karakattvas of Mars and Rahu are distinctly different. They represent vastly contrasting energies in astrology. Therefore, they are considered natural enemy planets in astrology. The significations of Mars and Rahu are vastly different, making them natural enemies in Vedic astrology. Mars serves as the commander-in-chief of the Devatas, whereas Rahu acts as commander-in-chief of the Danavas. Mars is an egoistic, straightforward planet driven by an I, me, myself mindset. It governs physical energy, courage, direct action, passion means an intense, fiery feeling of strong desire, excitement, land, impulse, logical aggression, blood. Mars prefers direct confrontation, clear boundaries, and honest battles. Rahu is greedy and insatiable, swallowing whatever comes in its path, driven by whim, fancy, and intense desire. It seeks to possess and acquire through unconventional, cunning, and diplomatic means. Rahu signifies illusion, maya, unbridled ambition, obsession, boundary breaking, foreign influence, material hunger, and fast paced experimentation. It pushes one toward shortcuts, intense craving, and unorthodox path. During Mars Mahadasha, one acts out of pure drive, instinct, or temper. However, as Rahu Mahadasha approaches, that straightforward energy twists into hyperfixations, overthinking, anxiety, and a restless urge to break free from existing structures. While Mars provides clarity of purpose, Rahu introduces a sudden fog. When Mars energy becomes misdirected or misled, it results in immense frustration and confusion. Both Mars and Rahu are considered naturally malefic planets. Therefore, the Mars Rahu Dasha Sandhi is viewed as an inauspicious time that can yield challenging results such as accident, premature health risk, blood related ailments, land disputes, property conflicts, impulsive decision making, rash driving, unnecessary financial gambling, explosive arguments, broken relationships, severe tension, anxiety, stress. Symbolically, Mars is a fiery planet representing raw energy, while Rahu acts like wind. When combined, this core clash of energies forms the volatile Angarak Yoga. Therefore, Mars Rahu Dasha Sandhi Shanti is recommended towards the end of Mars Mahadasha and before the start of Rahu Mahadasha. Kuja Rahu Dasha Sandhi Shanti, also known as Mangal Rahu Sandhi Shanti, is a specialized Vedic ritual performed during the transition from the Mars Mahadasha to Rahu Mahadasha to elevate planetary doshas, health issues, and obstacles. In the Vimshottri Dasha system, the Rahu Mahadasha, which lasts for 18 years, is immediately followed by the Jupiter Mahadasha, which lasts for 16 years. The transition from Rahu Mahadasha to Jupiter Mahadasha marks one of the most prominent shifts in a person's astrological timeline, representing a fundamental change in life focus. The significance of Rahu and Jupiter are vastly different, making them natural enemies in Vedic astrology. While Jupiter is a natural benefic planet representing wisdom, fortune, traditional knowledge, spirituality, dharma, prosperity, ethics, moral clarity, higher learning, demanding honest and long-term sustainable growth. In contrast, Rahu is a shadow, malefic force that represents unsatisfied material cravings, obsession, delusion, corruption, quick gains, breaking of traditional boundaries, illusion, unbridled ambitions, foreign influence, material hunger, and fast paced experimentation, pushing one towards shortcuts, intense desires, and unconventional paths. Because their fundamental energies are completely opposite, their interaction creates intense friction during this transition period. Shifting from the illusionary drive of Rahu to the disciplined wisdom of Jupiter can initially cause significant discomfort. During this period, one may experience mental confusion and internal conflict, unforeseen health issues, sudden financial expenses, unexpected obstacles and delays. During a Mahadasha transition, one may experience a significant shift in planetary energies. The Rahu Jupiter Dasha Sandhi period is often considered an inauspicious time. Therefore, Rahu Brihaspati Dasha Sandhi Shanti is recommended toward the end of Rahu Mahadasha and before the start of Jupiter Mahadasha. When a planetary Mahadasha changes, we transition from the influence of one planet's energy to another. As the new planet's energy activates, it often brings an uncomfortable period, creates mental stress, confusion, and sudden unexpected changes, leading to significant psychological and environmental shifts. Dasha Sandhi is this critical transitional phase between two major planetary periods in the Vimshotri Dasha system. The intensity of a Dasha Sandhi depends heavily on the strength, placement, and cosmic relationship between the outgoing and incoming planetary lords in an individual's birth chart. The word Shanti means peace, pacification, or calm. Dasha Sandhi Shanti is a remedial prayer performed during this junction to smooth out the difficult transition. It acts as a peace offering to prevent illness, financial loss, accidents, and unforeseen life challenges. A Shanti ritual is particularly recommended for the three major transitions. Thank you so much for watching.